Hello, America. I was going to ask you a question. And there's something I'm going to ask you a question about. What is the dignity of human life? Traditional, monogamous family. And a personal accountability to God. As simple as this. We have those in Washington today who would love to take these away. And I will read you something. In our national founding fathers give us documents, rights, and other they had learned upon the common understanding of the law, government, social order, and morality. That understanding sprang from which is the system of the moral social values that originates in the New Testament Word of God. By no means I'm a perfect man. Okay. Principle 1. The dignity of human life. The scriptures emphatically teach the importance of respect, preservation of human life in the Declaration of Independence. Their Declaration of Independence. Our nation's founding fathers who wrote that everyone has inalienable rights, that among these rights are life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. We Americans not only believe this for our land, but also brave military men and women around the world defend rights of those who are threatened. If the people of this nation If the people and nations do not grant ultimate respect and protect to both the born and unborn, all other professed morals and values are meaningless. The dignity of human life is not just a principle of the Bible. It is the first principle of any civilization. There's those in Washington who would want to break this. And I think we all know who those people are. If you turn on the news and look. Protection of both the born and unborn. That don't mean to jerk a baby out of the womb in 9 months. Take a needle in its head and kill it. Or after 14 weeks, oh, I don't want it, and the baby's killed and pulled apart. And you know who I'm talking to. Traditional monogamous family. This is principle 2. Declaration of Independence. Our society has been based upon the belief that biblical view of traditional marriage in family is the backbone of every healthy social order. Since the joining of together of Adam and Eve, marriage has been recognized as a holy union between man, hold on here a second, and woman. And out of that union comes children born into the home with a father and mother to love them and nurture them, to teach them how to become healthy, productive, and responsible citizens. The plan of God, nature, and common sense is a man and a woman producing a child with the institution of marriage. When that plan is lost, marriage and family become meaningless. In a nation and its people will follow the road to ruin. World history has proven it over and again, preserving traditional family and vital future of any nation. Now let me tell you, it don't say woman on woman and man on man. The Bible strictly goes against that. About a man, and woman, a woman. Only a marriage between a man and a woman and having a man and woman to bear children is a holy union. Unlike some people in Washington who want gay marriages and homosexual marriages, I'm looking at it as this. How can we sit there and we've let this happen? Look in the mirror, folks. We voted in people. It's made a rough time for us. Picture this. A woman doesn't want to have a child. But they go out and mess around. They turn around and they end up getting pregnant. So they turn around, they end up not having a child, they have an abortion. Really. That's not right. And I'm going to talk to the men here too. If you're man enough to go out and do it with them, you're man enough to go out and create a child, you should be man enough to take care of it. Bottom line. And principle 6. This is what's going out of this country. Common decency. No, seriously. Simply put, this is a belief that a decent nation is made up of decent people. That nation, when faced with any trying, difficult situation, will do the decent, right, and honest thing in most part, for that has been on the record of our national history. For example, Americans have worked to feed the world's poor, to clothe the naked, and to aid hurting. Americans have opened their arms to many of the world's oppressed and given them safe haven. Engraved on a bronze plaque based of the Statue of Liberty are these words from the poem New Colossus by Emma Lazarus. Give me your tired and poor, your huddled masses, yearning to breathe free, and enriched refuse of teeming shore. Send those the homeless, tempest toast to me, if I lift my lamp beside the golden door. A world renewed, a symbol of freedom. This statue stands to remind us all that America has indeed been, continues to be today a nation of common democracy. Where's common democracy now? It sure ain't the left. It sure ain't the Democrats. We got a pro-life president who loves this country and puts his country first. God and country. And as far as drugs come in this country, there's things just come across there. No. We got drugs coming in this country from every which direction. Why is that? Because they won't. A lot of people won't protect us. And the left. They got their own agenda. And it's just ridiculous. And I heard about this green energy bill. College for all. Free. Taxpayers. Wake up. Because you're going to be footing that bill. You're going to be footing that bill, let me tell you. If you don't believe me now, you wait and see. No, the Declaration of Independence was wrote. It's a proclamation to the world of their reasons for separating from England. And had left unresolved. The founders saw these as more than isolated wrongs. Rather, they saw as part of a predetermined plan to take away their religious liberties and re-establish a Church of England to rule over their hearts and souls, thus enslaving the colonies. In that light, the understanding of the power of Patrick Henry's fiery words faced with such prospects and declaration that American colonists were set to defend the laws of nature and natures of God. What that word define the principles upon which founders stood. The laws of nature were understood to mean the will of God for man as revealed to man's reasons. However, because man is fallen and his reasons does not always comprehend this law, God gave his law in the Bible to make it absolutely clear. And I'm going to read you something it's actually out of Exodus 20. And this is God's law. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make yourself a graven image, any likeness, anything that is in heaven above, or is in earth beneath, or that is in the water underneath the earth. You shall not bow down to them nor serve them, for I am the Lord your God. I am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, the third and fourth generations, whose thousands, to those who love me and keep my commandments. Simply put, we're not to take the Lord's name in vain, not to covet, to keep the Sabbath day holy, honor your mother and father. You shall not murder. Abortion is murder. By all means, abortion is murder. You shall not commit adultery. Adultery is anything taken away from God. You shall not steal. That's a biggie. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. You shall not covet the neighbor's house, nor thy neighbor's wife, nor his male servant, nor his female servant, nor his ox, nor his donkey, or anything that is thy neighbor's. Our sin has stole so much from us. They murdered babies. Not just seen it, but our house. Well, Cinder's done it. They were voting stuff in that wasn't even there. Oh, by the way, New York, let me tell you something. You're really going to get judged for this one. In 1665, the legislature of New York Colony enacted, whereas the public worship of God is much discredited for want of painful, serious, and able ministers to instruct people in true religion. It is the order that the church shall 100 persons that ministers of every church shall preach every Sunday and pray for the king Queen, Duke of York, the royal family, and to married persons of legal publican of license. Sunday is not to be profaned. Sunday is not to be profaned by laborers or vicious persons. Church wardens to report twice a year all misdemeanors such as swearing, profaneness, Sabbath breaking, drunkenness, fornication, adultery, and all such abominable sins. Since when was that happening? Let me tell you. Remember the Sabbath day keep calling. I'm telling you, folks. Our country, we've got so many problems. I'm going to show you a title of the Bible I'm using. No, it's backwards, but it's a Patriot Bible. It's got the principles and articles all in it. Now, as a nation, can we bear to push ourselves away from the morals? God bless you all, and I hope when you get this, you share this, and you see the truth. God bless.